Royal Hollow, Pennsylvania, was the kind of place people described with a smile. Kids rode bikes down quiet streets, neighbors waved from their porches, and every major community event carried the same name. Sponsored by Martin Hale. To locals, Hale wasn't just a philanthropist. He was the town's guardian. The man who paid hospital bills, fixed playgrounds, funded scholarships, and made himself available to anyone who needed help. And behind it all stood Hale Logistics, his thriving shipping company that locals praised as the backbone of the town's economy. So when the town began to experience a troubling rise in disappearances, drug inflows, and families receiving ransom demands, no one ever imagined that the man comforting the victims was the one orchestrating their suffering. What unsettled investigators wasn't just the crimes, it was the patternlessness. Victims came from different backgrounds, different ages, different parts of town. Nothing connected them, except one subtle detail that went unnoticed for years. Every tragedy happened near a Hale Logistics delivery route. Still, Martin's public kindness and spotless reputation shielded him from suspicion. He donated to search parties. He launched a community safety initiative. He even stood with families during press conferences, promising justice. But Detective Alyssa Crane, new to Royal Hollow PD, caught something others had missed. Hale Logistics trucks appeared on traffic cameras near every related crime scene. Drivers often worked odd hours with vague manifests. And one missing teen had reportedly been offered a job interview at Hale Logistics days before she vanished. Crane's suspicions grew, but so did Hale's influence. Witnesses who agreed to talk suddenly recanted. Employees denied everything. Anonymous tips went silent overnight. It felt less like coincidence and more like fear. Crane went undercover, posing as administrative staff inside Hale Logistics. What she found deepened the mystery. Manifests that were edited after shipments were already delivered, employees terrified of breaking protocol, freight trucks arriving half-empty, then leaving fully loaded with unexplained cargo. But the real breakthrough came from a tiny GPS glitch in one of the trucks, a device that malfunctioned, revealing a hidden route used repeatedly in the middle of the night. The route led to an abandoned orchard outside town. Inside a storage shed, investigators found discarded restraints, coded ledgers, envelopes with ransom instructions, and a wall covered with maps of Royal Hollow. Still nothing directly tied Martin to the scenes, only the company. That changed when an anonymous envelope appeared on Detective Crane's desk. Inside was a single USB drive, containing video footage of Martin Hale meeting with masked men in the same orchard, giving orders. The sender was unidentified, but the message was clear. Just as investigators prepared to arrest Hale, he launched a massive charity campaign, donating thousands to the families affected by recent crimes. He made emotional speeches, cried during interviews, and insisted he wanted to help heal my community. Public sentiment swung back in his favor. Crowds defended him. Supporters flooded the station, demanding his protection. Then the anonymous informant resurfaced, claiming to be a former Hale Logistics driver. He agreed to testify, until he disappeared 2 days before the grand jury hearing. His truck was found abandoned. He was never seen again. With no witness, the case collapsed. It looked like Hale would walk free. Detective Crane was told to drop the investigation. She didn't. She went back to the orchard and found something everyone else missed. A tiny rusted security camera on a building Hale didn't know was operational. It had captured everything, and it captured someone else. The footage revealed not only Martin Hale issuing orders, but also the shocking truth. His younger brother, Adam Hale, a quiet and harmless-looking accountant in town, had been the one coordinating the kidnappings, managing the ransom accounts, and intimidating witnesses. Martin wasn't acting alone. He was the face. Adam was the ghost. Together, they built a criminal empire hidden behind charity, community service, and a legitimate business. When federal agents stormed a high-profile charity event to arrest Martin Hale, the town went silent. But as Martin was taken out in cuffs, eyes cold and calm, agents simultaneously raided Adam's rental home. In his basement, they found ledgers, victim files, encryption equipment, proof that he had been the architect behind the entire operation. The brothers' fall shattered Royal Hollow. People wondered how two men could smile so warmly while carrying out so much darkness. Businesses closed. Donations dried up. Families felt betrayed. As Martin was escorted away, he whispered to Detective Crane, "A community blinded by goodness never sees what stands in the dark." Royal Hollow would spend years rebuilding its trust. But one thing was certain: its greatest protectors had always been its greatest predators.